What is it? What is it? What is it? I haven't seen it yet. If it comes up, oh yeah. Just heard a turkey gobble. There's a deer right back there drinking from the pond. It is a beautiful morning. Thank you, God, for the beauty of your creation. So anyway, I'm going to enjoy creation this morning. It is Memorial Day here. I don't know when this video is going to be released. I had somebody comment on a video the other day asking for more shore fishing panfish. Man, it was really hard not to grab the topwater this morning. I think the bass would just be blowing that up this morning. But all I brought was stuff to catch bluegills. Bluegills should be doing their spawning thing right now. So I'm hoping to catch some big bluegills this morning. I've got crawlers. Got some night crawlers in the fridge that I was worried may start to go bad. So I need to use those up anyway. Good excuse not to waste some worms. So I got those, and I've got a little beetle spin. It's really all I have for this morning. Probably catch bass. I will probably, hopefully I might even catch some crappie. Really though, the target is big bluegills. We'll see what cooperates. Alright, so apparently it helps to hit the record button if you are going to record and make a YouTube video for fishing. Oh, silly Eric. Well, I caught a couple big stud bluegills already. That's the target this morning, is big stud bluegills. I've caught two. Caught two bass. They were fun. Some good action there that did not get captured on video either. So I've had a good little morning of fishing already. You just haven't seen any of it. Gorgeous morning, watching pheasants, or listening to pheasants and turkeys, watching deer. Let me get rigged back up here. So far, I've caught two big bluegills on a crawler and a bobber. Let's see if that continues. The weeds are grown out enough from shore here. It's going to be hard to cast my beetle spin. Hopefully I don't have to. Move that in just a touch closer. Both of the bluegills I've caught were females, big females. One probably 9.5, the other one pushing, man, I'd say it was all of 10 inches. I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna fish in the shallows. Bass are pretty active this morning. I did not bring, I debated on doing this, pan fishing, or bringing a topwater and just slaying bass this morning. But comment on a video earlier this week, somebody had asked about videos for more pan fishing from shore. So that's what I'm doing this morning. Pan fishing from shore. I was pan catching from shore. Now I'm just pan fishing from shore. That's not a thing. I think I've never twisted my line. Yes. Oh, and my bobber's down. It's way down. Oh, it's in the weeds. It's like a nice bluegill if I can get it out of the weeds. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Full eggs. Oh man. Oh, it was probably 9.5 incher. Oh, I was smart today though. Sometimes I'm not very smart. And I pack very minimally for a little excursion like this. And I don't grab a pair of pliers. There we go. Nice bluegill. Sploosh. Spaloosh. I just have a twist in my line that I gotta work out. Oh, my bobber's going down again. It's down, it's down, it's down. Another bluegill, I think. Yeah, the weeds. 8-incher, the smallest bluegill of the morning. Healthy fish, though. Go make babies. Twist out of my line. Caught a fish. It's all good. Oh, geez, that bobber's down already again. That fish smoked it. Is that a bass? Feels more like maybe a bass. It's in the weeds, whatever it is. Get out of there. That feels like a bass. Yeah, that's bass. Yeah, that's bass. That's the nicest bass of the morning too. I know you didn't see the other ones, but they weren't that nice. Healthy little fish. Okay, and he took my worm. My other rod is out there in the water somewhere. It's mayhem. Chaos and mayhem. And somehow when I set my rod down, it just flipped and flopped and twisted all over itself. That's stupid. Nope. Alright, bobber's down again. That feels like a bigger bluegill. In the weed. Oh, shoot. That was a bigger bluegill. It's a nice one. About like that first one. It was a nice one. But, you know, that's the problem with weeds. I don't love having to pick weeds off all the time. That's one thing. But losing a fish in the weeds because you're trying to pull it through there, that's what I like less. That's my least favorite part of the fishing in the weeds gig. But it's part of it. Oh, and there we go. Got it. Bluegill. Oh, yeah, it feels like a big one. Feels like a big one. Let's see if I can land it in the weeds this time. Oh, man. Beautiful. Big old male. Holy cow. This is just... So, let me show you what a big bluegill looks like. This is a big old bull. Almost as round as it is long. Whoops! Dang it, I was going to show you. They just start getting tall instead of long sometimes. That one had a big old beer belly on it. It's like it's triple chinned. And it gets a big like thump hump on its forehead. You know you've got a big mature bluegill if you see a couple of those features on it. It doesn't have a 4 head, it's got like a 5 or a 6 head. That was a big bluegill. Got some time off this week. Tomorrow, I don't know what's going on there. Tomorrow, Tuesday, in my world, my 2 youngest kids, my 14 and 13-year-olds, have their tonsils and adenoids taken out. Tonsillectomies. Double tonsillectomy in my house. So they've been struggling with tonsil stuff for a long time. So they're getting out. But that means that I am home the next couple days to help them, just to keep them a steady supply of popsicles and Jell-O and pudding and ice cream. They are in love with the idea of eating crap for the next week or so. But I might be able to, depending on how they're doing, sneak a little fishing in. I might be able to get the boat out for a little bit. I don't know if that'll happen or not. I got a lot of projects that need... Oh, there's fish. I pulled it right out of his mouth. I have a lot of projects that need done too around the house. So it'll be a good time to just get caught up on some things. deal with some stuff I've been putting off. But, you know, if there's a chance to sneak in a little bit of fishing, I'll do it. Actually, the doctor told my son really what he wants him to do. Oh, geez. Just smacked it. Wouldn't be surprised if that's a bass. Nope, that's big bluegill. Holy cow. That's why they call them panfish. They are just the size of a frying pan. This fish, I can barely just get my hands around the thing. Moss off of it. That's what I came here for this morning, though. Good grief. Oh, there you go, bud. Alright. Fishing right over top of some kind of, I don't know if this is where the beavers are coming in and out of. We've got a den kind of tucked in here. Oh, it's a big old run. For sure. I don't know. Kind of been looking for, I'm going to cast this beetle spin a few times here before I throw the bobber out. Probably catch a little bass. Kind of actually looking for the telltale potholes for these bluegills. See if they're spawning over here, but I don't see any yet. Oh gosh, there we go. That's a bass. Oh, that thing just jumped out of the water a foot and a half. Oh. There you go. Yeah, nice little bass. A couple pounds. But yeah, kind of looking for telltale potholes for spawning bluegill, and have not seen any yet. Water's definitely cleaner over here, where there's not as many weeds, which makes sense. That's fish. Oh! Oh, bass. That bass jumped probably 3 feet out of the air. Small one. Thought he was going to be a crappie where he hit at and how he hit. He just kind of grabbed the hold of it. He didn't hammer it the way these other bass have this morning. He was out a lot deeper. There you go, buddy. Again, different year classes of fish. That's good. Oh, bluegill jumped out of the water. That bluegill thinks it's a bass. Holy cow, I see why. Good grief. What a bluegill. Look at that. I can't even get my hand around it. Oh. Gosh darn it. That was a big fish. I mean, and it doesn't get easier than this. I am not. It is simply a slip bobber. And if you're curious why my slip bobber looks like it's rigged weird, I'll link a description in the video of a video, or a description. I'll put a link in the description of how I rig my slip bobbers. But it doesn't have to be a slip bobber. It is just a bobber with a worm floating out there. I don't want to make it sound harder than it is. I'm not one of those guys to... Oh, I'm getting bit already on it. Even though I do rig my slip bobbers up a little different, a little more, I guess, difficultly than some people do. There's a reason for that. It's not just to be fancy for the sake of being fancy. But you could come out here with a little round red and white bobber and a pre-rigged, snelled bait holder hook, worm hook, with a little weight on it, and do the same thing I'm doing here. It's not rocket science, people. It's bobber fishing for bluegills. But it's fun. I freaking love it. Oh, there's fish. What do they got? Get out of that other line. Get out of that other line. Not very big, whatever it is. Hey, a bluegill. Finally, a bluegill on that beetle spin. Oh, shoot. I'm tangled in my other line. Oh, and it came off. That's good. I don't know how I'm tangled in that other line. I was trying to completely stay away from it. Shoot. Come on, get out of there. I don't know how you could have gotten that tangled by just touching the other line. Makes no sense to me. There we go. Oh, that bobber's down. Monkeying around with that thing. And it's down. That's a nicer feeling bluegill right there. If that's a bluegill. May not be a bluegill. No, that's bass. Whoa! I'm going nuts. Going nuts. That sore in his back. Yeah, there. Oh, bobber's down. Oh, it's back up. No, it's going back down. Come on, take it again. Darn it. Oh, there we go. That's a nicer feeling fish. That's got to be a bass, doesn't it? It's got to be a bass, doesn't it? No, that's a bluegill. Holy moly. Good golly. That is just bigger than my hand. Can't even hardly get my hand around it to get the hook out. Oh, and he inhaled it. See if I can get that out of there without causing any real damage. Yep, alright, fish. Go live. Please live. Big old female. I think she'll be okay. She wasn't bleeding. Oh, there's my bobber. That's little. What is that? A bluegill? One of the littlest bluegills I've ever caught out of this pond, I think. Little guy. Those are the size of bluegills that'll come in and rob a nest. Oh my gosh, I got a fish on this. This lure has just been sitting on the bottom out there. This feels like a big fish. What in the world? Gotta be a bass, doesn't it? Find out. It's running at me. What is it? What is it? What is it? I haven't seen it yet. If it comes up, oh yeah, nice bass. And my bobber's down. That bobber's gonna have to wait a minute. It's a big bass. Well, not big, but it's not a little bass. Oh yeah. Okay, my bobber. Okay, it's gonna sit there. Oh, that's fish. That's fish on my bobber now. Oh, it came off. Shoot. That was gonna be a double. All right, let's get this bass taken care of. That's a nice bass. About 3.5 pound fish. 3.5 pounds. Fun on the light action, that's for sure. That's a great bass. All right, back in there, buddy. There he goes. Okay, pandemonium for a minute there, almost a double. Oh, fish going on my bobber, fish going on my bobber. Got it. Bluegill. Oh, he's way down there. Oh my gosh. Big bluegill. Not that upper class size, but right just under 10 inches. That's a bad bluegill by any stretch of the imagination. That is a fantastic bluegill. Oh, fish going over there. Got it. Oh, that feels like a decent fish. This may be, it's decent. Might be the last fish of the day. Yeah, that's a good one. That is a good one to finish on. It's not the biggest of the day, and it swallowed my hook. So I'm gonna break that line off there so I don't kill this fish. That's a good fish. All right, lots of them this morning. Quite a few bigger than that. That's not a bluegill to be shy about at all. That's probably a 9-inch fish, but you're back in the water. It was a good morning. I got some retying to do on that rod. Need to reel this one in. It's still just hanging out there somewhere. And prepare for what I have the rest of the day. But I'm refreshed and refilled going into it. So, okay, thanks for watching. God bless you. See you next time.